Is that a coincidence too? Is that a coincidence? For over 16 years, I had a problem of dozing anyhow, at any time or anywhere. This was a scenario where sleep would just come uncontrollably. I started noticing this in high school, and the problem grew as I get older. It proceeded to the university, to the extent that once I enter lectures, I would just be awake the first 20 minutes, and after, sleep would come that I couldn't control. But you know what? One funny part which made me realize that it wasn't just ordinary sleep was that, while I slept, I would hear everything that will be discussed. By the grace of God, I finished my university and got married, and my situation even became worse to the extent that while I was having sex, while she's having sex with her husband, I would sleep. You think this one is coincidence? Yeah. You think this one is coincidence, right? Okay, let's go back. Let's read. She said, I would sleep when breastfeeding. Thank God, none of my children ever fell while cooking, but I couldn't fall in the toilet. When putting makeup, driving, I would drive a bit and pack to sleep, and later just stop driving in church, in group discussions at university, in meetings at work, when eating, etc. Sleep would come that I failed by all means to control. I visited neurologists who told me I had a condition called narcolepsy, which is a condition which causes insufficient fluid to enter my brain that will be used to differentiate between sleep and waking up. They told me it's a lifetime condition, so I was asked to live with it. It made me to go through embarrassment, shame. Imagine you are in a meeting with high school. It's very lengthy, right? Okay, I cried, I prayed, but still nothing seemed to work out. So 2 nights ago, you asked us to pray in tongues, and even after you went offline, I continued praying in tongues for more than 2 hours continuously. You call that coincidence? I'm coming. 16 years, yes. It says 2 hours continuously, and this was my first time ever. Her first time ever of praying in tongues. Somebody calls it a joke. Let's keep going. It says 2 hours continuously, and this was my first time ever. I just failed to sleep that night. The person who sleeps in the toilet failed to sleep. Hello, somebody. The person who sleeps in the toilet, the person who sleeps while she's breastfeeding, the person who sleeps while she's making up, the person who sleeps on the steering, prayed for 2 hours non-stop, and she just could not fall asleep. Somebody tells me it's a coincidence. Somebody says, no, I don't believe in all of that. Listen, to laymen, the supernatural is a joke. To laymen, the supernatural realm is a joke. But to those of us who are filled with the person called the Holy Ghost, we understand that the natural is a joke. Did somebody just hear what I said? To those of us who are filled with the Spirit, the natural realm is a joke. How can someone who will sleep while she's walking, someone who will sleep after 20 minutes, pray for 2 hours and didn't sleep off? I'm coming. That's not the testimony. That's just the beginning. Is someone getting something? Let me wait for everybody to share this video, because somebody somewhere is saying this is not real. What are you saying? This is not real. What are you really saying? It's not possible. 16 years condition solved just praying mysteriously at night, just going into something. I told you guys yesterday, I said, as you begin to pray in the Spirit, something that looks impossible is going to happen. A journey you have tried to embark on for 10 years didn't work. Just one night of shakatuko parakate lele lushadika varaka parika zukate